back to week 6 of Road to Waco. This week we've got a little bit of a recovery week, a couple hard sessions at the beginning, and then pretty easy weekend because I will be in New Orleans celebrating my 21st birthday with my boyfriend and my roommate who both live there, so I'm going down to visit them, and I'm very excited for that. So a little bit of a different week from usual this week, but I'm very excited. So let's get into it. It's Monday morning, and we've got a pool swim, and then another long group ride tonight, and maybe we'll get our open water swim done on Wednesday this week, but I'm not really sure. It's a busy week. Yeah. It's completely empty today. Whole pool to myself. My cap literally just broke, like ripped in half. That's never happened with one of my like nice silicone ones before. It always happens with the like super cheap ones, like this kind of one, which luckily I had an extra one in my locker, but I really don't like this one. It's big and a weird material, and I'm just not a fan. But I guess this is what I have now. Now at least I have an extra cap so I can still swim. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's been a day and we're not even close to done. As you know, my cap ripped this morning, which, not a good start. I also, before that, did not want to get out of bed. Usually I like don't have a problem getting up, but I must have like had my alarm go off in the middle of a dream because I did not want to move. I was deep in it, and then I like usually set a 2-minute timer, fell back asleep in those 2 minutes with my lights on. And then also, before my swim, I realized I didn't have an extra pair of underwear to change into after my swim. And so I was like, well, I'm gonna like wash my current underwear in the sink and hope that it dries by the time that I finish my swim. Obviously I knew it wasn't gonna dry, I was just being hopeful. And so afterwards I was like, well, now I don't have anything to wear. So I went to Target to go get more underwear before work so that I could go to work. And I guess plus side of that was I also got a new pair of glasses, because I know what you're thinking, you're like, oh, you already wear contacts and you have glasses. I literally saw them in last week's video. I do, but I have old lady eyes that I either need to be wearing bifocals or contacts and reading glasses if I'm looking at like text on a computer, because I get headaches every day when I work and look at my computer. And today it was so much better. I could actually like read what was on my screen. It was great. But now I'm an old lady with bifocals and reading glasses. Oh well. Anyways, and then I was supposed to have my group ride tonight, but they canceled it because apparently Minnesotans can't handle the heat. It's only, I don't even know what temperature it is right now. It's supposed to be like in the mid-90s. It's currently 94, so fair enough. That is like quite hot, especially for Minnesota. We've got a heat warning right now. But like, come on. That was my thing for tonight. So I've already swam, so I don't want to go do my open water swim again. Well, not again. I don't want to go do another swim. And I know that I need to get a bike session in because it's going to be a pretty light bike week since I'm gone for the weekend. But I'm deciding between biking 2.5 hours in 90-degree heat alone, or biking 2.5 hours in a room alone, and both sound kind of sucky right now. So I'm not really sure what we're in for tonight, but I'm not super hyped about either option. I have decided that it's too hot. Maybe by like 8 p.m. it would be fine, but I gotta start now. So here we are. We're doing even worse than usual today. I was thinking I would be at work at 8. It's currently 8:40. Uh-oh. And today I have a hard stop at like 4:30 because my mom is coming to meet me. And I'm only gonna get like 20 hours this week because I'm working a half day Thursday and on Friday. Oops. I actually don't know how I'm supposed to do this for the rest of my life. A few weeks over the summer, or a few months over the summer, sure, I can manage. Every day for the rest of my life? How am I supposed to have time to live? 9 to 5s take way too much time to have a life. I'm not a fan. Good morning. It's 5:15, bright and early. Well, not bright yet, but sure is early. And we have a 90-minute ride to get done before 7. Because then I have to take my cousin to breakfast and bring her to work with me. We got some family staying with us this week, so it's a little bit of a balancing act of who can take care of the children at what point. It's gorgeous out this morning. The sun hasn't even risen yet technically, but it's so pretty. Today is actually open swim day. I decided not to go on Monday and to get it done today, on Wednesday instead. And my plan is to just do continuous for 30 minutes, and that should be about just under 3 laps back and forth. So we'll see how it goes. Oh my god, that was such a success. Like, actually, I have no words. I did not freak out once, and I low-key enjoyed it. Like, that's crazy. That's unheard of. Apparently, a week off helps. Also, it is so ridiculously still out there. Like, not a wave in sight. So I think that helps. But it was also ridiculously hot. Like, usually when I swim, my heart rate is like zone 1 and zone 2. Never zone 3. I literally got in zone 4 in the first, like, minute. Did not leave zone 4 until the last 5 minutes when I went to zone 5. I don't think I've ever felt water that hot. Like, it literally felt like I was burning at one point. Like, it had to have been in the 80s. But I did the whole thing continuously, which was maybe not the best idea given that it was so hot. But I was just, like, in the zone. It was really nice. But then, like, I don't know, 20 minutes in, I started to get really tired. I don't know if it was the heat or just that I, like, don't have swim endurance right now for that many yards in a row. But my arms just started failing. But the first while was really good, and mentally I'm really happy with it. Oh my god, I'm sweating so bad. It's hot out there. But it's not even that hot. I think it's just the water. Like, my body temperature is so high right now. I'm not a fan. Also, I don't know how I'm gonna get my bike up. I'm so sorry, Mom. This is not okay, though. You cannot park this close. They're so far away. What the hell? I need help. I literally can't do it. But anyways, my bike this morning was also quite good. I think my brain is actually overheating. I just called my dad and I could not put a full sentence together. I think I'm a little cooked. But anyways, no, my bike this morning was also pretty good. I didn't have my watch set up where I could see the power while I was biking. And so when I would look at my watch, I thought I was doing pretty well. But then, like, the actual power intervals from, like, when I looked at the data at the end were not as good as I wanted them to be. They were fine, but they were, like, not where they should have been by, like, 10 watts or something. But I don't know. They felt good, but I mean, I could tell I was tired. I thought I was doing really well. When I looked, I would be, like, 20 over, but then other times I looked, I would be 20 under. Where is my lock? What the fuck? So I guess the average did not work out like I would hope. But it was beautiful. It was like sunrise started like 10 minutes into my bike. It was so pretty. What the heck? I can feel it, but it's like behind the lining of the bag. What? Oh my god, I'm so sweaty right now. There we go. But no, very pretty bike. There was almost no one out. But oh, I almost got hit. Well, I did not almost get hit. I almost hit a construction truck. Because there's this path of the trail that's like in a construction zone. I don't know what they're doing. But there's like dirt on the trail and there's a little bit of a detour. And the dirt is from like construction trucks crossing the trail. See, I literally can't talk. But usually I'm like every other time I bike, it's either on the weekends or like in the evenings when no one would be working. And I just didn't cross my mind that, oh, there might be people working. And I was in the middle of drinking my water, and I also lost my like good bigger water bottle. So It was like a different water bottle without one of the like just biteable tops that had like a flip top that I had to press back down. I was in the middle of drinking water, and around the corner, see a construction truck like barreling its way onto the trail. And I have to close my water, get it to close because the locking mechanism is also broken, so it's like a little bit harder. Put it away in my bike cage, and then brake in the span of like 20 feet while going downhill, so I didn't hit this construction truck. It was low-key scary, and I almost wiped out. And I almost just decided to fling my water bottle and be done with it, and just like, who cares? It's a bad water bottle anyways. But it all worked out, so we're fine. We're fine. I don't know how well you can see it, but it is ridiculously hazy. It literally smells like I'm inside of a fire. This is crazy. If you didn't know, it's because the boundary waters are burning. Again, it breaks my heart. Today is the day. Today I get to go to New Orleans and see my boyfriend and my roommate. And I'm excited. First I have to work, and before that I have to gym and I have to run. But after all of that, then we get to go to New Orleans. Oh my god, it's hard to breathe. Last night was also a late night because one of my dad's sisters came to stay with us and her family. And they didn't get here until like 9. And then we ate dinner after that. And then we did a little birthday celebration for me. But that meant that I went to bed at like 11. Way past my bedtime. And I was sleeping on an air mattress so one of the kids could have my room. Needless to say, I'm really tired. So I was up at 5. Another interval run in the books. This week was 4 on, 4 off again. But only 4. Last week was 5 times. So this was 4 times, 4 on, 4 off. But the 4 on was a good deal faster. Well, not a good deal faster. It felt real fast, but it was only like 10 to 15 seconds faster. But that's something.
I feel like it's more the good way.
No, I agree.
So.
Wow, it has been a minute. Super hot run.
I'd say I'm a big fan of her.
Bourbon Street William feature.
That's about all I got.
I think the big win from this week was my swim, my open water swim on Wednesday, which despite getting like absolutely cooked by that water, the swim itself felt really good, and I'm kind of excited to get back out there and try to do it again. We'll see. And yeah, we will see you next week for another slightly low-key week. We got more events coming up next weekend. Bye!